Football is beautiful, but it can be cruel too, none so much as during an European Cup final. As the outnumbered section of Red. The writing had been set in stone almost 40 minutes prior when Antoine Griezmann slotted in his second goal of the night past an outstretched Steve Mandanda after dancing through Marseille penalty area with effortless ease. The Frenchman's second goal of the night only reiterated what many had suspected leading up to the Europa League final: Atletico Madrid would outplay the League One side even without fully exerting their might. Atletico Madrid put in a trademark performance to lift their third Europa League title. AFP. Even the most zealous of Marseille fans knew their club were the essential underdogs for the night, because although Atletico did not boast of multi-million-dollar signings, as modern footballing economics suggest, they have a solid core of players who have accomplished victories and suffered heartbreaks together. Notwithstanding the fact that Atletico possess some of Europe's finest players in Jan Oblak, Diego Costa, Coca and Griezmann, Diego Simeone's side are the perfect antithesis to the current definition of success in European footballing dynamics. They may operate on a limited budget, but European Cup finals are their staple hunting grounds. Marseille, although different in playing style and squad composition, embodied similar ethos to that of their Spanish opponents. Operating a rung below those of superclubs, Rudy Garcia managed a band of talented, technically astute players who were proclaimed misfits elsewhere only to be allowed to dream on the French Riviera. And Marseille did play beyond their skins for the first quarter of the game. Setting up in a traditional 4-2-3-1, Marseille dominated possession, their fullbacks positioned high up along the flanks. Bonasarr in particular troubled the Atletico backline as his overlapping runs with Florian Thauvin left the Spaniards exposed to width. While the quartet of Coca, Saul Niguez, Gabi and Angel Correa struggled to find their rhythm, the League One side bypassed their Spanish counterparts only to fall short of ideas in the attacking third. Valeri Germain's frustrating miss from 6 yards after Dimitri Payet had played him through on goal was Marseille's only clear-cut chance in the first half. By the time Atletico afforded them another shot at goal when Costas Mitroglou hit the post in second half, the game had already skipped away from Rudy Garcia's side. This season was a tough one, but this Europa League represents more than the Europa League trophy. It shows the value of hard work and persistence, or keeping at it and working hard. We lost 2 Champions League finals in the recent past. We didn't start the Champions League very well this time, but reinvented ourselves in this competition. All that hard work will bear fruit in the end, Diego Simeone opined after the game. It wasn't just down to hard work though. For Atletico Madrid's crown jewel, Griezmann had a profound impact on his club's strong finish to the season. In spite of mostly being a passenger in the early days of the season, Griezmann finished with 29 goals and 13 assists in all competitions, a spectacular return of 6 goals and 2 assists in just 8 Europa League appearances. The rumor mill is confident that Griezmann will secure a transfer to Barcelona next season, the Frenchman in the absolute prime of his career likely to aim for greater peaks of success. And rightly so, for Griezmann's penchant to change the course of crucial matches is a godsend for any club. On Wednesday, Griezmann's first goal of the night albeit came from a defensive error on Marseille's part, but it completely took the sails out of the French side. Until then, Marseille had dreamt to write a story of fairy tale-esque proportions, to become the first French club to lift the UEFA Europa League under an electrifying atmosphere at Stade de Lyon. Griezmann's goal quickly followed by Payet's injury-forced withdrawal, which reduced the former West Ham midfielder to tears, however, quickly burst the bubble of hope, bringing the vocations crashing down to reality. As Atletico Madrid delivered yet another trademark performance, it was Marseille's inability to even put a dent on the course of the match which perhaps cast the best light on the monopoly Spanish clubs have heralded over European Cup competitions in the recent seasons. 9 of the UEFA Europa League's 15 previous winners have come from La Liga, with the league, often termed as the most disenchanting among Europe's top 5 leagues, contributing to 8 European winners in the last 9 cup finales, Real Madrid standing a solid chance to improve on that statistic next week. Whether Real Madrid enhanced Spanish clubs' reputations in European competitions remain to be seen, but as it stands, the days of fairy tale finishes by the quaint clubs etching to relive their glorious past are long over. Even when football is not ascertaining its beauty, it is still underlining its cruelty. Updated date, May 17, 2018, 10:40 a.m.